How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today, I want to talk to you about a really interesting company that could be the next LAZR stock. So if you've heard about LAZR stock, they're up, I think, right around 370% from a couple weeks ago. We talked about them when they were at $12 a share. Unfortunately, I didn't buy in, but it's gone up a significant amount since then. And I think this could be possibly the next LAZR stock. So I'll explain that. I'll talk to you about the company and some possible risks, but also some potential upside too. And I wanted to start off with the fact that we did a video yesterday on DMYD, which is Sports Genius or Genius Sports out of the UK. It's a SPAC merger that just got announced recently, and I think that it is a really interesting company. We bought in yesterday, did a video on it yesterday. It's up 15% today. So if you guys want to hear about these stocks, I try to do my best to make the videos as quickly as possible and put them up on YouTube, but there is editing, there's recording. I tell my whole Patreon group about it when I buy the stock right away. So yesterday I bought in at like 3:45 p.m. I heard about it late in the day, researched it, bought the stock. And then when I posted, I know a lot of people don't have extended hours trading outside of the US or even in the US. So a lot of people weren't able to buy it because I put up the video by maybe 4:45 or something like that after I recorded it. So a lot of people missed out on that. But if you want to know exactly what I'm buying and selling in real time so that doesn't happen, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. You can join our group there. I tell them exactly what I'm buying and what I'm selling. Also, if you want 4 free stocks through WeBull, you can definitely check out the link down below to that. Just deposit $100 and get 4 free stocks. And last thing, if you guys don't mind hitting the like button, I really appreciate that. I just heard about this company. I researched it, wanted to update you as quickly as possible on it. And if you want to hit subscribe, we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And we do these videos, and we're beating a lot of other people to the punch on these stocks. So I wanted to talk to you about it today. So the company that we're looking at is similar to LAZR. LAZR's down about 12% today, but it's had a massive run up. Look at the last month. It's gone up just actually in the last 3 weeks or so. It's gone up 260%. Now, the company that we're looking at today, the ticker symbol is CGRO, Collective Growth Corp. So originally it was going to be an MJ company. So I have to be careful about how I phrase things on YouTube because they demonetize a lot when I start talking about banned substances, at least here in the US. But they recently announced that they are going to take Innoviz Technologies. Now, if you've never heard about it, I don't blame you. It is another LiDAR company. And right now, there is no investor presentation that I can see. This was announced recently, December 6th. I don't think a lot of people have heard about it. So far, it's moved up just about 30% or so on the news, 35%. It jumped up a lot when this was reported. They've collected about 100 million or 150 million for this SPAC merger. I think it went up to 150, but they're expecting a valuation of about $1 billion. Now it's moved up a little bit since then, so it might be about $1.5 billion now. But if you take a look at LAZR with how many shares they're offering and with the share price, its valuation is right around 13 billion, 12.5 to $13 billion. Now this company is about 10 times cheaper at this point. The thing is, there is no investor presentation or investor deck that I've been able to find, and I've tried to search for everything. But if I'm wrong and you found it, put it in the comments below. I'd love to take a look at it. But so far, they are going to raise some money. They're going to take this company public. And so far, it is a very interesting company. It says, based on high-definition solid-state LiDAR sensors, this company facilitates remote 3D scan and provides a high-definition image of a vehicle surroundings in all weather conditions. Now, this is, they say that it's a lot cheaper and smaller than comparable products and significantly improved range and resolution. So if you don't know what LiDAR is, it is light radar, so it takes into account both light and radar to try to map out surroundings. So they think this is going to be the next wave for autonomous driving. So autonomous driving is the way of the future, not having to drive yourself. So almost every company in the world that is looking towards autonomous driving is going to use LiDAR, except for Tesla, really. Tesla's made a strong stance against it. They think it's too expensive, but every other company likes it. It provides a layer of safety, they say, and it's significantly better than the alternatives. So we've seen that with LAZR, and I missed the boat on this one because I just didn't think it was going to go up this much, since it was already valued at $3.4 billion when it came out, but now it's gone up so much since then. But this company is pretty interesting. I'll just take you through some of the highlights. It's obviously a blank check SPAC company. At the time, they raised $150 million, and they're offering about 15 million units at $10 each. So again, it could be valued anywhere between $1.5 billion and maybe $2 billion. And now they are working to raise more in capital right now. It reported last night that Capital Growth is working to raise $100 million to $350 million in new equity. This could give CGRO a post-merger valuation of $1 billion or greater. Something that's really interesting is that Samsung and Phoenix Insurance are some of the early investors. So Samsung, obviously a major stock, major company. I like to see big backers of these companies. It's usually a good sign. Also, we've seen some news that they actually work with BMW. So from BMW's senior VP of automated driving and driver assistance systems at Audi and BMW, he says, aside from all the technical challenges, it is key to achieve a price point that enables the industry to introduce a commercially viable technology in the market as a L2 system. So that's kind of the level of autonomous driving, whether it's vehicle or passenger assisted or whether it's fully autonomous, that kind of thing. And then to incrementally validate and verify the L3 in the field before it gets released as a software update. The Innoviz 2 is definitely an important and huge milestone in this direction. He is saying that, this company is making the way for the future. It is a company that they like using, it seems like. So that is something I like to see too. When BMW is saying good things about your product, that's usually a good thing. Now, just a little background. This is actually from LAZR's or Luminar's presentation. The industry is supposed to grow from $5 billion today to about $150 billion in 2030. So they're barely scratching the surface with the growth of this industry. They are expecting a lot of growth, and they think it's really essential for autonomous driving. Now, Luminar is expecting to go from about $15 million in revenue this year to $837 million in 2025. And in those last years, growing by about 100% a year. 2023 growing about 200 to 300%. I don't know exactly where this company sits, where the company that we're talking about today sits, because of the fact that it doesn't have an investor presentation. I don't know what they do in revenue now. I haven't been able to find it. So this is really early on, but I wanted to bring this to your attention for the fact that it is down a little bit today. LAZR's down today. It does show some potential growth for this company because they are valued at about anywhere between a fifth and a tenth of LAZR stock. So again, a riskier investment, and you should definitely do your own research. I'm not saying to invest or not invest. I can't tell you that because I'm not a financial advisor. But I do want this to be on your radar, especially if they come out with an investor presentation or an investor deck. Usually they do that on the day that they announce that they're going public. But again, I can't find it for the life of me. Maybe I'm just missing something, but it's definitely one to put on your radar. I think we've been right on a lot of companies recently, and I wanted you to take a look at this one today. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up, and also check out the links down below to Patreon and also to WeBull if you want those free stocks. I really appreciate that. And if you guys want to see the video that I did on this other company, on the company that's up significantly today, I will put it on the end screen. It's the ticker DMYD, and the company that we were just talking about, the LiDAR company, is CGRO. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, and I'll put this video up